If you want to be inspired, motivated, and learn why unconditional love is necessary and required, stay tuned. Hello, everyone. Today, we are talking about unconditional love. Yes, unconditional love. Not just simply the love you have for your family, your kids, friends, objects, your pets, but most importantly and distinctly, I am talking about the unconditional love you have for yourself. Yes, yourself. You must have unconditional love for yourself to endure, for the continuation, to reach the end of your journey when it is time. Now, before we begin going into a deep dive about unconditional love, because my friends, today, oh yeah, we going deep. We going deep into our souls to tap in to the life-saving ingredient and equipment that you need to go the full width, not just the length of your life. Unconditional love. To get us on the right path to talk about unconditional love, we must first define it. Now, the definition that I am giving you is my personal one. You can create your own. But this is what I use day in and day out to get me to the next sunrise. Unconditional love, as I define it, is regardless of what they say about you or what you look like or how you have failed in your life, the one constant is how you care for and believe in yourself. That is my definition of unconditional love. The relentless pursuit, the ever dying but ever preserved love that you have for self through failure, through the naysayers, through the days you feel ugly. You are always caring for and believing in the you of who you are. I want to say this one statement that comes from the unconditional love writing piece that I wrote on my blog, on my website, that I will share with you down in the description. It goes like this, and it is the foundation of where we're headed in our videos today. The statement is, unconditional love. You are the dopest acquisition that I have ever made in my entire life. Everyone, I truly mean that. Acquiring unconditional love, as I always say, y'all know I'll be saying things over and over, changed the entire trajectory, compass, path, focus of my entire life when I adapted unconditional love for me. That's something no one will ever be able to take away from me, even in death. Okay. So you may be over there saying, well, that's just selfish to just love myself unconditionally. But everyone, you cannot love, which has been said so many times, countless times by our elders, our other people. You cannot love anyone else. It is so true. Until you love yourself unconditionally. Unconditional love is necessary and unconditional love is required. The first part that we will talk about today is why unconditional love is necessary. Unconditional love is necessary because without it, you will not make it. Let me tell you something. Until I was homeless, until I was stricken with my mental illness, until I was down to nothing, I truly didn't love myself. I love myself on the surface, where you're like, okay, let me dress myself in nice things. Let me put on the makeup. Let me go out here and present to other people what it looks like for me to love myself unconditionally. But what is internal is never always, and most of the time, never external. And what I wanted to do was to mold, manifest, transform, and understand who I was within unconditional love and who I was external unconditional love. I want my internal unconditional love to equate to my external unconditional love. This is a lifetime journey. But what I'm telling you to do starting today is to get on the road of understanding and finding your unconditional love for self. For that, therefore, which will allow you to love other people. Okay? Because unconditional love for self looks like positive self-talk, affirmations in the mirror, telling myself I can do it even when I don't believe that I can, putting one foot in front of the other to go on and to endure, even when it feels like I'm going through the valley of the shadow of death and will not make it out. Because everyone, if I can make it out, and what I mean by making it out, not getting through a legal case or beating a charge, but for some people that may be what it means. But for me, it was overcoming all of the ugliness that I thought of myself from within, but have a falsification of a falsehood of what I gave to the world. I had to go into I had to undergo an operation where I told myself, without me truly going through what I'm going through in this moment, I cannot be good for no one else. I cannot be good for clients. I cannot be good for loved ones. I cannot be good for my neighbors or simply strangers that I pass on the street to give them a smile. I didn't love myself, and I'm talking about unconditional, where if you're back against the wall, you willing to shoot, I don't want to say bullets, but you willing to go through it for yourself. I'm willing to do that today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm willing to go through the hazing, the discrimination, the haters, and people who have turned their backs on me, the betrayals, to get to the place that I am today. To have lost everything, to still say and stand and tell you, those who are my audience, that I love myself unconditionally, and I want you to do the same thing. Unconditional love is necessary for you to get to peace, prosperity, all the things. Now, next what I want to talk about is why unconditional love is required. And I try not to make the video long, but sometimes it goes because I'm really speaking from my heart. I no longer put down a few bullets, but I just really speak on what is on my mind and the godly wisdom that's been given to me for the message today. Unconditional love is required. To simply put it, unconditional love is required because it is the one piece of equipment you will need to endure the journey of life besides the Bible. I want to share something personal with you. My favorite movie, if you have never seen it, it's like 2.5, 3-hour movie. Oh, it goes in, but it will leave you speechless, and it will leave you with so many life lessons in a 2.5 hour, 3-hour movie. And yes, the star of the movie was Denzel. That just goes, say less, right? Because when Denzel goes in, he goes in. But the name of that movie is The Book of Eli. This came out in like the early 2016, 15, 17. I can't give you the exact date, but that movie is my favorite movie of all time. And I haven't watched it since I saw it the first time, but I've been telling myself to go back and watch it so I can just get the nuggets, take away some more nuggets. But that movie shows you why it is required and it is necessary for you to have unconditional love for yourself and to take with you, if you take nothing else with you, the book of the Bible. Okay? But I'm not here to preach to you about any sermons or religions. I'm just letting you know how I get down and what the two pieces of equipment that I will not go without in my life. The Bible and unconditional love. Those are the two things that I would take with me if I ever lose it all again. Okay? Now I want to leave you with something about unconditional love. Okay? Some days you feel less of yourself, but you must keep on fighting. And another reason why unconditional love is required and why it is necessary. For those days you're not feeling yourself. Unconditional love requires 3 things. And I'm going to share those with you. And I've said these same terms, vocabulary words in other videos. So the repetition, I hope it sticks with you at some point. Unconditional love requires, and these in no particular order, but number 1, commitment. You must be, just like you committed to your vows if you're married, You're committed to taking care of your kid. You're committed to getting your degree. You're committed to all of the worldly things, right? You have to be committed day in and day out, blood, sweat, and tears to your unconditional love for self. Regardless of whatever it looks like, you will stay committed to loving yourself. Number 2, dedication. When I say dedication, I'm talking about when you wake up in the morning, you're saying your affirmation. When you lay down at night, you're thanking God for another day that you got to be fully immersed in who you are and being able to present yourself to the world and those around you. You're dedicated to what you said you would do at the beginning of the journey when breath was given to you, that you would love yourself unconditionally. It is necessary, it is required. And number 3, obedience. This is something that I learned over time, that I must remain not letting the world distract me, staying focused to what it is, that I will obediently, I'm not taking shortcuts. I'm not trying to cut out the middleman. The middleman is God for me. I don't know who it is for you. I am not trying to swerve around anything. The hard days, I will take on those hard days. And when they're good, they're good. But I will remain obedient to loving myself day in and day out. Remain obedient. Everyone, remain obedient. I want to leave you with, please go and read the blog post that I wrote about my declaration and thank you letter to unconditional love. It saved me and it saves me day in and day out. Please do yourself the favor of loving yourself unconditionally, even when you don't want to. Do it, okay? Do it. Unconditional love is required and it is necessary on this journey of life. Before you go, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the notification button down below for all the goodies about me and more that are offered. And remember, the only way is up.